It's Thursday, October 3rd, 2019.
Live from Riel Arts and Technology Center, it's The Connection. Welcome to our first show of the school year. I'm Andrew Zalanda.
And I'm Dasha Hrysenko. We're both students of the Broadcast Media program here at the Louis Riel Arts and Technology Center.
We've been working hard these last 2 weeks collecting news stories from around our division.
We start off first with students striking for climate change. The global climate strike took place in Winnipeg for the first time. Students and teachers from many schools across Winnipeg walked to the Manitoba Legislative Building. Those attending protested in front of the ledge to raise awareness about climate change. For more info, here's Raquel Silva.
On September 27th, many people walked to the Legislative Building as part of the global strike for climate action. There was a performance by John Sampson who sang Vampire Alberta Blues. The meaning behind the song is how empty promises are made by politicians. The international movement is bringing young people together to act on a climate change. Student Zolene Bonney from College Bolivar talks about the attendance of the event and as well as her thoughts on it.
When I came, I thought there was going to be just a few, hundreds of people, but there were definitely at least 5,000 people here, probably even more. There's lots of students and even just families bringing their little children here, and it's awesome that all these people are striking for the climate because it's a very important issue in our world today.
A lot of people also wanted to talk about how they're feeling about the climate change and why the event was important for them.
Because politicians and typical leaders around the world have not been taking action on climate change. We know what the science is, we know what the scientists have said, we know what the IPCC report consists of, and we're not in line to meet any of those targets or anything like that. So
this event, I feel like it's about kids' future. They may not be able to become adults, parents or grandparents in the future if we don't change the way we look at things.
It's important to me because this is the planet that I live on and we need to continue living here.
Very important to bring awareness to this problem, this global issue, and I think this is just such a great way to do it.
Wab Canoe, leader of the opposition, says it's great to see many people taking part in the strike.
It's amazing to see all these thousands of young people come out for what is the most important issue of our time, climate change. So the young people are leading, and it's up to people like me to follow and give power to their voices.
Another event for the climate change will happen on October 10th from 7 to 9 p.m. at the Broadway Union Center at the Legislative Building. For The Connection, I'm Raquel Silva.
Nordale School is honoring Terry Fox by having a walk around the school. They hope to raise $500 for cancer research and to teach children about one of the most iconic Canadians. The kids were shown a short documentary to help them understand who Terry Fox was and what he stood for. On September 27th, Nordale School held the event outside. The students went for a walk to remember Terry Fox and to meet their goal of raising money for the Terry Fox Foundation for Cancer Research. The walk took about half an hour, and the children enjoyed their time outside. Kids then played with their named stickers on the wall, and Principal of Nordale Elementary School, David Everly, says the event was beneficial to children.
Well, I think they'll internalize it themselves, right? They know people who've had cancer. They know family members who have cancer. They may have lost family members who have cancer, those types of things. So, again, it just gives them a bit of a perspective of the why we do these types of things.
Terry Fox has been an inspiration for all since his cross-Canada Marathon of Hope to collect donations for cancer research. Yearly, during the month of September, students at every school in Canada participate in yearly honor of Terry Fox. Terry's older brother, Fred Fox, came to École Julie Riel to share more about Terry's story. On September 20th, students at École Julie Riel filed into their gym to welcome Fred Fox with a song. Fred spoke about Terry's perseverance and how his determination to never quit came from their mom, who encouraged them both to always finish what they start. At the end of the presentation, the school was gifted with 2 posters for yearly Terry Fox walks. Vice Principal Nanette Godbout talked about the importance of this event and why Fred commented on the purpose of his presentations.
Keeping Terry Fox's memory alive is really important, and I think it's important that young people realize that one person does make a difference and can still make a difference in the world.
Well, really to share Terry's story and to inspire kids, and that Terry was just an average, ordinary kid. He had to work harder than anybody else, and that anything is possible for them as well. They just have to be a little bit more determined and work hard.
Fred Fox is keeping his brother Terry's dream to defeat cancer alive. He travels to schools and community events across Canada to share Terry Fox's life story and his dreams for the future. He is continuing his brother's legacy by supporting the Terry Fox Foundation, which raises funds for cancer research. On September 20th, Fred Fox came to Dakota Collegiate to speak about his personal story growing up with his brother, Terry Fox. He also talked about the qualities Terry had that made him not just a Canadian hero, but an example of perseverance and hope. Fred took some questions from students and teachers near the end of the presentation, and also posed for pictures. Fred Fox explained the message that his brother wanted to send.
The message is partially always going to be about cancer research, but also that Terry was just an average kid, just like them. He wasn't the best athlete. He wasn't always the best student in class, but he realized early on that he was going to need to work harder than anybody else. He was determined. He was stubborn. He was tenacious. He and all of those things that helped him to accomplish the goals that he set for himself.
On September 27th, students from École Henry Bergeron were treated to a presentation from author Eric Walters. This presentation was about his books and how his life experiences have helped him to write them. Also, all proceeds from his tour go directly to his orphanage in Kenya called Creation of Hope.
The very best thing you can do to get your kids involved with literacy is get them.
Walters talked about his experiences with exotic animals such as tigers and elephants, as well as the time he climbed Mount Kilimanjaro. Most of Walters' novels are generally based on real life. For example, his book, Today is a Day, is based on his orphanage. Walters says that the purpose of this tour is to promote books, literacy for kids, and collect funds for the orphanage.
Well, I'm promoting my books, obviously, but I'm also promoting a love of literacy, trying to encourage kids to become more enthusiastic readers and writers. I also talk fairly regularly about my orphanage. I run an orphanage in Kenya. So I'm always looking for schools that want to get involved to help our orphans, help provide for them.
One school in our division celebrated Spirit Week last month, complete with themes, costumes, and fundraising. During the week of September 16th, École Marianne Gabory came out in full force to celebrate school spirit and to help a friend. Matthew Isaac, a grade 5 student at the school, is battling cancer, so everyone is rallying to support the family. At École Marianne Gabory, it was Dressed Like a Teacher Day. Kids wore dress shirts, ties, and blazers to look like their teachers, and the faculty dressed like students. It's all part of Spirit Week, a yearly celebration of school spirit with the added benefit of raising money for charity. Matthew Isaac, a grade 5 student, is fighting cancer, and the school is raising money to help pay for his treatment. Vice Principal Tyler Malloy says Spirit Week was created to raise money for charity.
We had some students organize one last year to raise some money for cancer. So they did a Spirit Week to help raise some money for that. And then this year we have a student, one of our grade 5 students, who is battling cancer himself. The family has set up a GoFundMe page or site to help raise money.
On September 20th, Collège Bellevaux had their Amazing Race contest. This is Bellevaux's second year doing the event, and the whole school gets to participate. Students got the morning free of classes and worked with their team till lunch. Collège Bellevaux students and teachers ended their week with their own version of the Amazing Race. It was an event created to get students moving and out of their classes. Challenges such as video creation, singing the national anthem of different countries, and assembling geometric shapes were faced. At the end of the Amazing Race, the PEP class with the most points won a prize and was followed by a hot dog lunch for all students. Student Services teacher Jennifer Durakany talked about the purpose of the event.
The purpose of this event is for the PEPs to get together, do some team building activities, just get the whole community, the school community, to do the same activity. It builds like great atmosphere and whatnot. What I really like about this is watching everybody run around and get together and do the activities.
That's it for today's broadcast of The Connection, your #1 source for Riel School Division news.
You can check out previous broadcasts of The Connection and other LRSD TV productions on our YouTube channel. The next installment of The Connection will be on October 17th and will feature new content for you to enjoy.
And on top of that, tonight we will be doing our first football broadcast of the semester at 5 p.m. Tonight's game is the Dakota Lancers versus the visiting Oak Park Raiders.
If you have a news tip or a great idea for a story, don't hesitate to contact us here at The Connection. Email us at lrsdtv@lrsd.net.
And don't forget, you can always follow us on social media, including Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Plus, go to YouTube and watch our channel for all the exciting broadcasts and videos we create.
This has been it for The Connection. Thank you for watching.
Have a great day.